It was my first city. It was in Nyíregyháza. Shout out to Elder Foster and Elder Judd because they both experienced this with me. So living in Hungary is really safe, actually. There's really not a lot of crime that happens. And it's, for the most part, I mean, you could walk pretty much anywhere and you'd be okay. But in my first area, there's a place, and it was a Tsigan Telep. It's a gypsy settlement. And I really wanted to go there because I really wanted just to meet, like, I really wanted to get into the gypsy culture and see how they lived and stuff like that. And so we we just decided to go over there, and we didn't even really know where it was. We were just riding our bikes and kind of exploring everything, and we saw this trail. It just took us down to the settlement, and we parked our bikes. Probably shouldn't have parked them near that settlement. Really dangerous, but I mean, we did. We came back, nothing happened. But we parked in there. We tied them up, and we just went out and started to try to find people in that area. And I remember there was a huge soccer field, a huge dirt soccer field in the middle, and then all around the soccer field were like they almost looked like abandoned buildings. Like apartment buildings. They didn't have any doors, any windows, nothing. I mean, I think people used like blankets and stuff to cover up the openings for windows and stuff. But yeah, so I mean, it was really, really scary how they lived. I mean, I just looked at it and was like, how are these people living this way? There's a lot of chickens everywhere. It was crazy. And so I remember we were walking, and then right away, immediately, like 20, 30 kids came up to us, and they were asking where we were from. I had a watch on. It was like I think it was just some like Casio watch. Like, are you rich? You have that watch and stuff? You guys are from America. You have to be rich. And we just were saying, no, like, we're not rich. We're just missionaries. Like, well, why are you wearing a tie and a white shirt? You know, you guys look really nice. Where are you guys from? Well, you guys are from Jesus Christ. And they just kept on going on, and like, they didn't really let us talk. And so they were just like yanking on stuff, and we're just sitting there, and they really started to warm up to us. It was really weird because, I mean, we definitely didn't think that was going to happen. We thought that they're going to try to steal something from us or something, but no, it was cool. And then I remember we were sitting there talking to them just like about religion and stuff, why we were there, where we came from in the U.S. and things like that. And then they asked me if I played soccer. And then I said, I just looked at one of the kids and I was like, do you want to play soccer right now? And he looked at me, he just shook his head and smiled like this. And he went and grabbed a soccer ball, just this torn up, beat up thing, brought it out, and we played soccer with them, with a ton of little kids. And then their parents came out like, who are these kids playing soccer with? Like a bunch of guys in white shirts and ties. We were playing in our proselyting clothes. And that was a really good way. We got to meet a lot of people and find a lot of people. It was a blast. The kids started fighting each other, like punching each other in the face and stuff, roughhousing. So we got out of there really quick. But then we came back like a week later, and they all knew our names. Like, oh, you know, Elder so-and-so, hey, how's it going? We, you know, instead of playing soccer, you know, we obviously, like, we went around and like streeted people, like we're looking for people and stuff there, because we really felt the Spirit strongly prompting us to be there. And there was a time when I was with Elder Foster. He's my trainer. I didn't really speak great Hungarian yet at the time, but I just really felt like I could communicate with them really well for some reason. I don't know. And I was talking to one guy about the gospel of Jesus Christ. And then before I knew it, there was 4 more people that joined in on it. And then after that, there was another 6 that came in. And after that, there's another 10. And after that, there's another 20 people. And so around me, I had like almost 50 people just listening to me talk about the gospel. And that was the first time that I really, in that Tsigan Telep, in that gypsy settlement, that was the first time I really actually felt I felt like Joseph Smith or something. He's just sitting there like Brigham Young, just with the Book of Mormon, preaching to all these people. They were smoking, and they were, you know, just doing all this stuff, blowing smoke on my face, but I was just preaching the gospel to them. And that was the greatest feeling. That was one of the best feelings, best moments I had on my mission, is these people listening to me, wanting to listen to me talk about Jesus Christ in the Book of Mormon. And these are people that really don't, they believe in God, but they just really don't have a lot of values in that neighborhood. Okay. I'm not talking about them all, but this is just in that neighborhood. They really didn't, they didn't have a lot of values. They just think a lot differently than we do, obviously. But yeah, it was just great. It was awesome. It was a great missionary experience that I had there. So